But the most challenging part is how to get your child's attention.
1, 2, 3. And don't you stop the music, get into it, won't you dance with me? Find a place and lose it, you can do it, won't you dance?
Hello and welcome back to ZM2J's channel. This is Jocelyn P. Mangilin, a board-certified behavior analyst and an international behavior analyst. So, if you are new to this channel, we are talking about applied behavior analysis. It is a scientific approach to which we are finding the variables of the environment that directly affects your child's behavior. And before we go to our topic for today, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified for our new trainings about ABA principles. So before we go to our topic for today, I would like to give you a heads up that we've been tackling about verbal operants, and the next level will be the intraverbal. Before I jump to that topic, I would like to tackle first one of the most well-known questions of the parents, especially when I'm having my live sessions on Facebook, is how to gain or how to enhance the focus of your child, in which is very, very important. So for now, I'm going to do the training on how to enhance your child's focus. One of the most exciting part of teaching ABA is how to enhance your child's focus, because that's the most foundational thing in child. Before you can teach actually different skills, you have to catch first, of course, the attention of your child. But the most challenging part is how to get your child's attention. Okay, in ABA, we have what we call a preference assessment or reinforcement assessments that we need to check what are the most important things for your child's life. For example, he loves to read books, or he loves cars, or he loves some food. Then we need to check if he will work for it or not. In such a way, we can use those things as a motivator or as motivators so that we can train your child's focus. Now, using these reinforcers, we can train them into 3 different skills. Number 1 is your eye contact, your child's eye contact. Number 2 is the responding to name. And number 3 is the session behavior. Now, those are the typical or the very foundational skills that we want our children to learn. Let's just pretend that your child's favorite item is book. Okay? So, when you're training the eye contact, when he's engaging with the book, slowly just put it in your eye level, and then when he look at you, good looking, deliver the item to him or her. That is actually the first level of training the eye contact. You really need to put near your eye level so that it is very obvious that when he looked at you, because of this presence of the favorite item, then you can reinforce with the same item. Now, sometimes it really needs to have like social play. Now, while you're playing with your child, for example, you're building blocks like this, and then he was about to get the other block, and then you put in your eye level. When he looked at you, good looking, and then you deliver the item. So that is the first level of eye contact. When your child is stronger, when you're putting something in your eye level, then that's the time you have to move down your prompt. You have to just move it toward your eye level. You don't need to go near here. Just move it toward your eye level. When he looks, then reinforce. How much can you do this? As much as you can. Arrange your environment in such a way your child will learn according to the availability of your reinforcement. Sometimes when you're playing with the ball like this in front of him, and then pause, and then when he look, good looking. Now, what is the difference when you're training responding to name? This is the difference. The prompt is almost the same, but the instruction or the SD is different. So when your child looked at the favorite item, for example, this is a favorite item, when he looked at it, he might grab it, call the name of your child. If your child's name is Alex, and then put it here. Then when he look good looking. So that's how you do the responding to name. So what is the difference of training the eye contact and responding to name? The eye contact, you don't need to call his name or her name. With the responding to name, the moment you get your child's attention through that favorite item, when he looked at it, call the name of your child and put near your eye level. I hope it makes sense. And the same is true with the fading of the responding to name. You just need to move it toward your eye level. The moment you look at it, call the name of your child, Alex, and then move it toward your level, and then he will look at you. You reinforce good looking. You pair your good looking with the item. Now there is also a level in which you are letting your child to engage in the less preferred item. Do not give the high preferred first, like iPad or TV, because it's really hard for you to get his attention. So sneak into his system one step at a time. Just like, for example, your child's less preferred is block, but your child's high preferred is book. So don't give the book first, okay? When you're training the responding to name, train with the block first. So while he's engaging with the block, and then you pause him and call his name, Alex. And then he looked at you. So this is higher level. Then that's good looking. Okay, so I hope that is clear about responding to name and eye contact. Until such time, you can give the highly preferred item to your child when the less preferred is mastered. And now, how do we train your child to focus? Like to almost be prepared for work or even small work. So this what we call training the session behavior, and we are training using first and then. So first you will do work, and then you can have your favorite item. So usually we put here the work picture, like a child sitting on a table and working on something. And then we can put the favorite item, for example, the book. And then we just have to condition it. First work, and then you can have your book, for example. Then we're gonna put the book near in front of that clipboard, and then prompt him to sit down, looking at you. When he looked, work is done, then give the book. So you just take off the work here, then you can have your book. Then we practice it more times, so that he will be practiced on sitting and working, and then he can get the reinforcement. Until such time, that work is not just sitting and looking. You can give like one piece of puzzle, first work, and then you can have your book. So that one piece of puzzle will extend his time for working. Sounds great, right? So I hope you understand how we train our eye contact, our responding to name, and also how to train session behavior. Now, the moment your child is mastered with this, he has mastered the session behavior, first work, and then you can have something, you can actually transfer it into longer version of your scheduling, which is the to do all done. First, you do some activities here or some work here, and then he can have the reinforcement at the end. So that's it, guys. I hope you learned a lot from our trainings about eye contact, responding to name, session behavior, and even extending the schedule to do all that. And with that, I hope you also learned a lot about how to enhance your child focus using reinforcement procedure. Thank you so much for staying with us, and I hope you don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit that like button. And please comment down below whatever questions you may have, and whatever comment you want to say, please do so, and I will be happy to entertain them. God bless you all. Bye.